Hey, I'm so excited about tonight. We are approximately 12 minutes away from making it happen and finding out who got the most votes and how everybody felt about everything. So I'm just super excited for tonight and super excited to see everybody participating. So I'm going to send out this link so that everybody has it, of course. And we're going to get started very soon. Uh, so enjoy um, some wonderful, wonderful. Let's get some music going. Music's always good. Let's get some music going. And we'll play some music while we wait for people to join us. Well, I thought we would play some music. All right. Um, so we have some big things coming up for the Fifth Woman. Of course, ready to um, we are ready to be a part of. This is not what I want to listen to. Back that up. We are ready to be a part of season two. So you can look for that because it's coming. And I want you to also look for new work from the Fifth Woman and knowing that we are just going to keep putting out the best of the best music. We that's what we, I mean, not music. I'm looking for music. We're gonna put out the best of the best, as it is for us to share what we got in this world. So um, I want you all to follow the Fifth Woman and be a part of everything that we are doing because that's what it's all about. Um, So I'm just super excited. I'm super excited about tonight. And we were able to raise uh, some money and we'll be able to put money in the pockets of everybody that participated. If they show up tonight, I ain't giving them nothing. I'm joking. Hopefully, um, whew, hopefully, I am about to reveal the winner of season one of Beyond the Spark. You don't want to miss this. All right, there it is. We have posted it on Facebook, and I need to find a way to post it on Instagram. I think I could just probably type it in there, maybe. Um, so big ups, happy birthday to my homeboy, um, Dwayne Bell, because he is 41 years old today. So welcome to the 40s, dude. Um, I'm just looking at some comments that came through for some of the poets and people who have watched their videos. So that's pretty awesome. Um, I've got some great news, and I can't wait to share it. And we're going to share it at 7 o'clock. So, what I want to try and see if I can't go, nope, I can't go live in two places at one time. So, um, I am live on YouTube though, and I'm about to go live on Instagram at the same time. That'd probably be the best way to do this, huh? And so people can watch in two places. Oh, there is the beautiful Professor Queen Sheba, Grammy nominated beast,
Hey.
beast of a coach, and she will be involved in the next season. I'm not gonna tell y'all what she's doing because it's gonna be a surprise, but you're
What
gonna
am
love
I?
you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Oh, so I wanted you to the remember we were talking about the series that is on Netflix that I wanted you to watch.
What? What's it called?
I wrote it down and it's downstairs. Hold on just a second. Cause my brain, what is that? My brain has not been working today. I've had to write down everything. Not Love is Blind. That one was fun, but it's not that one. Too Hot to Handle. That's what it is.
Oh, Too Hot to Handle. Okay, I'll watch that.
Yeah. And then you'll hear what I was talking about. Um, 5 more minutes. I'm not gonna be on here long tonight. So 5 more minutes and I'm gonna be ready to reveal. If they're not on here, they're just not gonna know until they watch it.
Pew pew pew
Pew,
pew.
pew, pew, pew. I will say that we had over 430 people come through and vote.
Hey.
I know that was big. So like over 4,000 votes went in. So that was pretty awesome. The winner was, I mean, yeah.
That's cool. That's so cool. You did such a great job.
Oh man, I appreciate it. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. I did just wake up from a nap though, because I was up late working on my mentorship program.
Okay, okay. So tell me about that. Like you're gonna be the mentor or you just starting an entire program?
Yeah, I'm right. I am the mentor. I'm writing a whole program. Who else is on here? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, I started so for my writing workshop, we've been meeting for almost 3 years. And me being an A-type personality or just wanting to do more and always wanting to find different ways to give the attendees more, I was like, I should start a mentor program. So I actually attended a couple over the summer. And I was like, these are great because they're limited. It's not like you're a mentor forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And
Right.
then people are always asking me, will you be my mentor? Can you be my mentor? And I never really knew what that meant. But then God just aligned me to be in a couple mentorship programs. And then Lululemon is putting me through a coaching program to be uh, a better coach, a better teacher.
Mhm.
That's coming up for myself in February, so that's going to be super cool. So I was like, I feel like the people who attend the writing workshop should have something tangible. And
Right.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a mentorship program. So it's going to be every 8 weeks or 8 weeks at a time. I'm not going to say every 8 weeks. It'll be
Mhm.
8 weeks at a time. It's twice a week if you want the business aspect, because a lot of times the poets were asking me stuff in writing workshop. They didn't have anything to do with the writing part. They were like, well, how do I do an EPK? And how do I know if it's a good contract? And and I'm like, y'all really want to know this? They were like, yeah. And they
Mhm.
were like, and then another thing, a friend of mine who was coming to workshop was also going to another writing workshop where it was script writing. It was specifically script writing. And
Wow.
so, and yeah, so she was going there. And then at the end of the script writing course, which I think was 8 weeks also, they got to meet with a bunch of like TV producers, people looking for content for Netflix, for a whole bunch of stuff. And I
Mhm.
was like, right. And I was like, oh, I was like, well, I have 20 years experience. And I
Yes.
know, yeah, and I know so many people. So, and then the other thing that I did before writing this mentorship program was at Clark, I published all those students. And so I was like, well, I need to do that for the people that come into my writing workshop and not just keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, and then really have no culmination. You know what I mean?
So you're going to
So
be publishing as well?
so the mentorship program is called novice to published and performer, because I didn't know how to make it like like one sentence, because people were like, I want to know how to perform it. I want you to critique my performance, and then I want to know business. I was like, oh my God, I got to put all this in there. So I found a platform. That's why I asked if we were live, because I did not want to give away the platform.
Okay.
I will tell you though after we get off here, because it's great for educators, but it's definitely something that people should commission you too, Rhea, to teach them how to use. But I'll tell you when we get off here. But so the platform that I'm going to use to present this mentorship, oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to find, and the only way I found it was being in a mentorship program. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
my
it's,
sister has she's really been trying to get me. Hey, Aaron, thanks for coming through. She,
hey,
she's really been trying to get me to take everything that I do, like with all of the Fifth Woman poets, because it's like 9 months of workshops and
yeah,
writing and performance and all of that I do every year. And she was like, you should have it as a curriculum and push it out there and teach it because you're not
yep,
making near enough money. And so she's been
yep.
trying to get me to do that. But you know me, I'm always like, no, give it
Well,
away. But
because
I know I need to do better.
I'll just say this, that because everything is pivoting to online,
Hmm.
a lot, and I hate to even sound like a 40-year-old, but I'm 40 and fine, so forget it. But
Me too, sis. Me too.
hello. So, but I will say that that's how people are preferring to learn.
Oh
Because
yeah,
if
absolutely.
Yeah, so think about the kids, like the 20-year-olds. Like my son is 25, 26, right? So think about how they're learning on YouTube. Let's say it's real information. I'm not talking about just the junk that's out there. I mean, they're learning real
Oh yeah,
information, watching real news,
and real
and they're
skills.
real skills. And so there's the platform that I'm going to present on. I learned it from being in a workshop. I mean, and it is just awesome. I'll share with you. Man, I can't wait. So I will just say that to answer your question. So yes, so you, unless you're already like in the middle of writing a book, of course, then it's not likely that you'll start and finish writing a book in 2 months. It usually takes people, if they already have an idea, so from like concept to conclusion is usually around 4 to 6 months. Even Stephen King locks himself in a closet for like 6 months and then writes a book and then comes back out. So, but what I will say is that yes, so in this program, anybody can join my mentorship program anywhere around the world. It
Hmm.
is already up on Eventbrite and it's on my Instagram page. My Instagram is the Queen Sheba, but really you should be following College of Dope Ass Writers. That is and I don't mean to curse, but that's the actual name of my program that I've been doing for 3 years in my living room.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, so that's the name of my workshop that we've been doing for 3 years. So I was like, you know what, with the pivot to online, let me go with the times before I get left behind. I did not mean to rhyme all that.
But you're a poet and it's in you. So
So I would love for everybody listening to come join. So also the awesome thing is, because some of the people that were in the College Dope Ass Writers right now, they're like, well, what if we only still just want the writing part? Boom. So okay, I made a a opportunity where the writing workshop is still on Tuesdays, like it's always been, because people really like that day. And then if you sign up for the gold package, then you get Thursday, which is all the business. And literally, it's
Wow. Okay.
only a couple dollars difference.
I like it.
Yeah. So you get performance feedback, writing feedback. You get all these gems of people coming through as special guest speakers. You get all the information that I know, where to go for side hustles, where to go to get published. There's so many bonuses I'm giving. I'm giving away a whole PDF of where to go to get published that I've already paid for, but I'm giving it away at the end of the program.
Awesome. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, shucks, I might take that.
And you know what? Let me tell you something that irritates us about veterans is that, and I'm so glad that like Asia had this experience with me. Asia, the guy poet. I know there's a couple Asia poets.
Yeah.
So one time he was doing a workshop, and I was going to be the feature later that night. And, I was like at an Airbnb or my friend's house. And I was like, well, what time is your workshop? He was like, oh, it's before, he was being casual. He was like, oh, it's before the open mic at like 6. And so I showed up. He was like, oh my God, you here? I was like, of course I'm here. You can't be a veteran poet if you stop learning. You can't be you can't be a veteran writer if you're like, oh, I'm done learning. I'm never. And it doesn't matter who you learn from, as long as you're interested in learning from that person, you're going to get jewels and gems out of it. So please, everybody go to College of Dope Ass Writers, and the link for registration is in the bio, and registration closes at midnight on December 31st. So I can get everybody out their welcome package in time. We start in the middle of January.
Okay, sounds good. And I'm bringing you on for the workshop. I've already written you into the budget, so
hey, I'm Grammy nominated now, so you got to go up like $10,000.
Oh, I might not be able to get the funds for that.
Never for my friends. Never for my
no,
friends.
I'm writing grants, so I'm trying to get y'all paid what you're worth.
And I tell people that too. I said, I'm a grant writer. I've had almost 20 years experience grant writing. I got 85% return rate on my grants. If you need me to write grants, if you need me to help you find, I just found this place to find grants. Y'all can't mess with me, man. This program is gonna be off the hook. I'm gonna give away where to find a shitload of grants at. And that's the people's number one question, like, where do I go? And I'm like, I'm about to tell you, just got to sign up for the program.
Got it. I love it.
So worth it.
Yeah. I need that in my life.
Hello. I actually don't. I would love for you to come on as a participant, but I actually want you to come on as a speaker.
Who are you talking to? Toria?
You. Yes.
I didn't even know you was talking to me.
Hello. Yes.
Welcome in the building, Taria and Ryan. So glad you guys are here. I'm gonna give you a cohort about 4 more minutes to join us. I don't like people being late when I'm about to reveal the winner of this whole thing. But I guess
Pew 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 pew.
Pew pew pew. It's I'm really excited. So hey, while you guys are here, I do want to hear what were your highlights from the show? What was your favorite episode or your favorite part of the show? And then you actually have one of the judges here, so you can be mean to him. Not really, because he's one of my really good friends. Don't really be mean to him.
Now's your chance. We're live.
Now's your chance.
But yeah, you can ask him, maybe what you were thinking or what he was thinking for those first 2 months and what led them to choose that. And this is just kind of like a candid conversation. It's our last time being together for Beyond the Spark. Welcome, Mr. Ahanu. So glad you could join us.
So glad to be in the number. So glad to be in the number.
Oh, you
is that a church saying? Is that something they say?
I'm gonna have to get off here in a second because I'm still at work. I
Oh,
did want
okay.
to show.
She's like, but
I
I want to
wanted
know
to
who
show my
won.
face. um,
Well, then
so if you see me pop off, just know that's the reason.
okay. What
I'm
time
back
you
on
got to
the
be back at
phone.
work?
What was that?
What time you have to be back at work?
Let's see here.
What do you do for?
I have 10 more minutes.
Okay, awesome. Now you won't need that. I need 7.
What do you do for work, Taria?
Right now I'm doing working in a call center. So I do
Hey,
sales.
that's what's up.
Badass with sales too. Hey, not just a badass poet.
That's what got me into being a full-time poet, is that Bank of America fired me from collections. I don't know if that was like good but actually to make the long story short, I got fired for going to poetry in the middle of the night and coming in late. So So, yep. I used to be in Norfolk, Virginia in the call center. And I used to drive down to Desan's venue in the Triangle. He would have something in Raleigh, Durham, or Cary. And then we would drive up as far as New York every day. Like every day.
Wow.
So, yeah. Every day I would get off of work at, I don't know, whatever time, like 5, 6. We would get on the road, go somewhere, do an open mic. You know, as our careers were building, we would do features, and oh man, I would be dragging. And then don't let me get an afro. I came into consciousness at Bank of America. They was like, oh no, boo, you gotta go. So well, thank you, Bank of America. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be Grammy nominated. Pew, 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 pew,
pew, pew, pew. Oh man, that's awesome. That's an awesome story. Thank you, Bank of America. I just remember the very first time that I met you. We were,
could be good or bad.
Yeah, well, we were in a booth in, where was that? In New Mexico for Nats.
Oh yes, one of my favorite memories.
And we were taking shots of tequila.
Hey,
with Whoopi Cat and Kyrie.
Man. Let me tell you, New Mexico was such a bipolar experience for me, because when I tell you, it's one of the best one was one of the best organized nationals I had ever been to. Their opening party all the way through final, people were at them. They were full. They were cracking. They were full of energy. I was like, oh my God, this is how they should be. This is how they all should be. And then, of course, that's the same year that I got kicked out of poetry.
And Kyrie called me because I wasn't there for that finals night. He called me. We were in the car driving back to Tennessee. He was like, Sheba just got banned. And I was like, what? How did this even happen? And he was telling me the whole story. And I was like, wow.
You think COVID shaming is bad? Shoot, poetry getting banned shaming was bad. Oh my God.
Well, that was like the year we took our team and we were downstairs when they called our name, and so they gave our spot away in Nats. And so the team that took our place gave us their last round in the bout, and we all 5 of us went on stage and did this dope ass group piece, and they got kicked out of the competition for sharing the stage with us.
Yeah, disqualified. Yeah,
they got disqualified.
But that was awesome for them to do.
And they got the stick, the spirit stick or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Spirit Award. Yeah, that was great. That's excellent. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, they got the Spirit Award that year, but that was so awesome. And it was funny because the president came up to us. He said, you guys weren't supposed to do that, but it was the dopest thing I've ever seen at a poetry slam. So we're like, okay, it worked.
People talking about what you're not supposed to do in poetry slam. We're volunteering to be out here. What are you talking about? Get out here. We're adults.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, but it was the dopest thing I've ever seen. I was like, oh, well, and it works. It did what it was supposed to do. All right, y'all.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Go.
We got 3 out of 6 poets on here, so we're just gonna roll with it. Thanks everybody for participating. It was so much fun. I had a blast watching all of your diary entries, and you guys trusting me enough to go through that process. It meant the world to me. And so we had over 430 people sign on and vote. Uh, it was amazing the amount of people, the subscriptions for even the Fifth Woman channel. I want to say they quadrupled from what they were before we started the show. And so you guys are amazing. You did everything that I wanted to happen. And so without further ado, I'm not even going to give you all the numbers because the votes was crazy for this person, like over 3,000 votes.
What?
I know. Right?
I thought you said there were only 4,000.
Well, you could cast up to 10 votes for each poet.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so over 3,000 votes for this poet, which means that a lot of people loved you. And so what I'm doing is I am giving $150 to the winner of every competition. So the first month, whatever team that was, they'll divide that 150 and each get $50. The second month, whoever that team was, will divide it by 75. And then this month, the winner of everything will get $150 added on to any extra winnings that they had. And then if you didn't get anything, I'm still going to give you some money. So
I'm gonna add $100. I'll add $100.
Oh, I appreciate that, Queen.
Yeah.
So the winner is, without further ado, because I'm running out.
I will keep Rhea on top of that.
Hey!
So you're adding an extra $200 to the winner?
Yeah. $350.
Okay. $350 to the winner.
I was inspired.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, the winner is, drum roll please, and all that. Taria, the realist person.
What's your cash app, girl?
That was it. Over 3,000. I was like, dang, who is that?
Right. Because you just said that there were
over
4,000 people that voted. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's dope. But it's well deserved, Taria. You did your thing. You're amazingly
over
talented.
3,000 votes. And I mean, in second place, I mean, Ryan had like 2,000. So I mean, that was killing it on the vote department. Like, yes. So absolutely awesome. Y'all did your thing. And I really, really appreciate it. All my love and all my heart and all that stuff.
And just so y'all know, I just want y'all to know, I said if I was going to win this, I just wanted y'all to know I was donating some of this money to a nonprofit here in Nashville called Turnip Green Creative Reuse. It's a nonprofit that I work for. They take recyclable materials to teach youth how to use that to create art. And like the message is like that you don't have to have a lot of money to be an artist. So that's the whole the whole purpose. And I've created a coloring book that has like positive messages and poetry in there, along with some dope images. And I've already have 100 journals for these young poets that other teaching artists have created with their hands, recyclable materials. And Artists Thrive that have donated coloring pens and pencils and just some little cool things that we can put in their art kits. So we are creating art kits. Like my goal was 150 to 350 to give out to youth in Tennessee in this season, just to do something like that's not always about us. Because, you know, I'm a very vain person, but I definitely like to give back. And this is a moment where I just wanted to definitely do that. And since it's already like we already had this wave going, I just wanted to continue with the positivity.
Hey, that's so great, Taria.
Girl.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
Let me know if you want the $100 or if you want help with supplies that maybe would cost more than that. Just, you know what I mean? Like if you want more than that, just let Rhea know and she'll let me know and then we'll get it to you. That's awesome. Congratulations.
I appreciate
it to work with.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You
Likewise.
You did a great job. You was hustling. I saw your Instagram. You was like, "Go vote for me," and I guess people was listening because it was every day I was getting a new notification like, "Go check your surveys. Go check your." People was doing it. Yeah.
Well, y'all,
Hey,
I gotta get off
Desan.
the phone to get back to work, but I just want to say this. It was a pleasure working with all of y'all. The biggest thing that I learned from Beyond the Spark was just to remember. We all are dope. We already have a lot of things that sometimes we just have to remember. And you got on them. Ooh, you got me. Aaron, I went and bought a new mic so that all my sounds great. You put that fire under my butt. Yeah, you.
Oh.
Yeah, you. Yeah,
Well,
you.
you know, Taria, I'll say I hope that I hope that that mic serves you well for many, many years to come. But I will say also, I just loved hearing the work that you created. I loved hearing the work that all the poets created. I said to Rhea when when she first asked me to be on the panel for this, I said, "Wait, are you sure about this? Because you know this is like I'm going to be totally out of my depth." But she talked me into doing this, and I was very much for you, Taria, but for everybody, I was just looking for the music that you were bringing to all of this, and you know, I mean, I am not a poet, but you are all musicians, and so I was just really grateful to be able to participate in this at all. As one of my friends tells me sometimes about feedback, consider the source. But I'm glad that I was able to maybe contribute something to the experience for you. Truly, the gift was mine to participate.
Most definitely. Much peace and love. It was a pleasure working with all y'all. Y'all are all dope artists, and it really pushed me. Oh gosh, y'all pushed me so hard. So I really love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I got to go now so that I can make sure I keep my job. Peace. Love y'all.
You think congratulations.
Fast just yet.
Thank you. Peace.
Bye. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming through. Good 20-minute episode of
Hey, Desan, where you at? Are
Design.
you on?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Desan is rich. Desan, don't you want to donate $100 to Taria too?
I'm in. Bet. Rand, tell me where to send it.
Hell yeah. Woo woo.
That's awesome. Thank you guys. That's amazing.
Thank you, Rhea.
No problem. Thank you all for being a part of this once again. And if you want to, you can just send the donation through the Facebook donation link, or you could just Cash App it to me and I'll Cash App it to her.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Have a great you. I love you guys. And I'll see you on season 2. Peace.
See you too. Peace.